Gentlemen, welcome to this post-game press conference. Tough loss, 72-62 to Uganda. Here with us we have Coach Mohamed Abdulrahman, but forgive me if I've mispronounced your name, and Divine Eke to discuss this game. Coach, the floor is yours. Your assessment, your perspective on this.
You got to give credit to Uganda. I thought they shot the ball very well. We have a defensive strategy, coming up in this game, but I think because they shot the ball very well, they got us a bit destabilized, so I think to a large extent, it's not about how many things we didn't do wrong, it's just about how well they played. Number 6 was exceptional, shooting from the trees, and that can be a bit unsettling, on whatever defensive strategy you come up with. So it was a question of we focus more on him and we give up other things, but he just keeps shooting the ball. So you got to give credit to them, And I thought we actually did well. We played a little bit better than we did yesterday. We didn't give too much offensive rebound like we did yesterday. We took care of that part of the game, But Uganda played well, and that is just the difference, in the game. That's just it.
Okay. Your thoughts on this game?
Hats off to Uganda. They played really well. I feel like with us, we could do better rebounding and better taking care of the ball, and just got to continue to just keep trying to do our best with this last game coming up tomorrow. I feel as if if we stay together and we think positive, I think we could have a positive outcome come tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. It's been less than 24 hours since you guys played last night. How much has fatigue played a part in this game today?
Well, I think it's been one of our biggest shortcomings. Ideally, you're supposed to be in a competition venue a couple of days so you can, get over the travel, stress and everything. But it's largely has been part of, the problem we face when we play. We started a little bit well, unlike yesterday, but I think at some point, the fatigue started to creep in quietly, but we have to really talk to the boys and emphasize the need for them to find the energy wherever it is, and play, because, we lost a game yesterday, and we lose today, that means we dropped 2 games. I think fatigue was a major factor. I'm a bit concerned, even now as we speak, about tomorrow. Yesterday we had the players play major minutes. Today we have the same players play major minutes. I just hope they'll be able to find the energy tomorrow. They still come out and play with the same intensity, or hopefully, people from the coming off the bench can be able to sustain the same energy and the same effort and commitment that those guys are giving out. So we'll find the energy somehow. We will.
This is probably not the way that you guys as a team expect it to be 0-2 2 games into the game. So this is a long process, a long qualifying process. How can you guys, fight back and enter the race again for the place at AfroBasket next year?
I mean, nobody expects to lose. We obviously came here for one goal, and that was to win every game, no matter what the outcome is. But moving forward for the next game, we just got to continue to just play hard and not worry about the referees and just play our game. At the end of the day, no matter of our fatigue, of our energy or whatever, we're all basketball players and we all know how to play basketball. So we just have to remember that we can play basketball and then just play the correct way and just hopefully come out with a positive victory tomorrow.
Absolutely. Coach, you have a big task in front of you. How can you motivate your group of players to stay put and try to fight for the place at next year's AfroBasket?
Well, these guys are pros. They understand what it means. They've been in situations like this, and they're going to find a way to motivate themselves. It's something that I don't think I have to worry about. They're committed to play, and win, for the country. And I think the biggest motivation, is the high expectation from over 200 million people back home that are expecting them to not come here and go down 0-3. So I think that is the motivation that they need, to go out there and play, and then make sure they don't go 0-3. You go 1-2, is much better than going 0-3. So I think that will go a long way, to motivate us to come out and still, fight, and put in effort to win the game.
Absolutely. I mean, your next opponent, Cape Verde, is a team that you've played a few times in the past, and are you with me? Cape Verde, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a team that you have played a few times in the past, and you have struggled to come up with the good results. Can you put that in perspective? What you make of that Cape Verde team?
Every team that's here is very good. We respect every team that's here. Cape Verde obviously have beaten us in the past. We watch the team. Thankfully, they are not here with a couple of guys that are going to create so much problem for us. And that is not to say those guys that are here, are not going to be motivated to actually do well against us. It seems like everybody that's playing Nigeria wants to come on, play well and beat us. We respect them, but we have never put any team down. So we're going to look at them like we look at any other team and then come out with the same intensity. Obviously they are much better record in terms of winning here compared to other teams, but like I said, they are just like any team that we respect. They are good, and we're going to give them that respect and just come out and fight, and hopefully we'll get everything right, and then they don't get everything, a couple of things right, and then we'll come out with a W.
Okay, I mean, looking at those two last results for Nigeria, what is it exactly that is not working according to what you plan as a team?
We just have to do better at rebounding. I myself have to take more pride in rebounding, and I just feel like rebounding is just our big thing right now. I mean, and obviously turnovers, but I feel like if we don't give up second chances, then I feel like we'll be more than fine. That's just what I think.
As coach mentioned, I'm sure Nigerians back home have never contemplated see you guys going back home 0-3. What do you make of that situation if that arises?
I mean, we just hope that all of our fans back home and all of our supporters just continue to support us during these difficult times, and we're just gonna try our best to come out 1-2 tomorrow, and that's it, man. We just gotta continue. We just gotta play. So, to everyone back home, we just hope that you continue to support us and just be with us through thick and thin.
One last question for you, Eke. Robinson Opong, number 6 of Uganda, was impressive today. What did you make of his performance tonight? Was the difficulty of trying to stop him?
I mean, he's just a good player. Like, he's a good player. So I don't have a lot to say with that. He's a good player. So I mean, he's just a good player, bro. It has nothing to do with that. He's just a good. I feel like it's not really him. I feel like it's more of us than him. And if we stick to what our game plan is, then it's no problem. That's what I have for that.
On a lighter note, I think a couple of years back he was in Nigeria to play with one of our teams at the BAL, yes. Yep. And he was really impressive. And incidentally, the River Supers coach is one of the assistant coaches. I think he's trying to prove a point, So you didn't have much respect for me the last time I was there. You didn't give me much minute. Now I get the chance, to prove to you that I can actually. I mean, I was actually telling the coach back at the bench that you are one of the problems, for this team, because this guy is looking at you and he's trying so hard to prove a point and he doesn't even want to miss, So, but he's a good shooter. And he got a lot of wide open looks today, and his teammate, actually tried to get him open. They feed him with the ball, and he was just knocking the shot down. That was just it.
Okay, Coach, thanks for your assessment. Thanks, Eke, for coming. Thank you.
You're welcome anytime. Thank you.
Okay, welcome back to this to the press conference of the game Uganda Nigeria, with Uganda beating Nigeria 72-62. Coach Mandy Gironi is with us to discuss this game, and along with him is Robinson Upong. Gentlemen, welcome, and Coach, the floor is yours to give us your assessment of this important victory for your team in these AfroBasket qualifiers.
Thank you. Big game for us, and getting into the winning column. Definitely, the pressure was on us to try and win tonight after yesterday's loss. But most importantly, just us playing, better than yesterday. And I thought there's certain areas that we did a lot today, and I want to commend our guys for just putting in that effort and having that mindset to be better, we did that. Overall, we started a bit slow, especially in the first half. Second half, we played a little bit free and not cautious, and that's the type of our game that we play. We need to play. We usually play a quick game, and second half was very, very slow because of just being cautious. But when we opened up in the second half, we got so many transition threes and so many layups, and that gave us a very good cushion and momentum to keep going. So overall, I'm happy. I'm happy for the win, and obviously, we look at the stats, we look at the film, and try and see where we can improve for tomorrow.
Absolutely. Robinson, coming to this game, how important was for you guys to bounce back and get this win today?
Extremely important. Any win you can get, you get one step closer to AfroBasket 2025, and I feel like our first game we got outplayed in certain areas that we tried to control. In the paint, we let a lot of points in the paint, offensive rebounds, transition buckets, and those are things that Coach talked to us yesterday in film, video. He told us that those are areas we can control, and I feel like today we just tried to not overthink stuff and just bring out the character we had in the fourth quarter against Cape Verde and build up on that. We just we're aggressive, we're more focused, and we tried to execute our game plan. So I'm just happy for us, for everyone who stepped on the court and everyone who was on the bench. Spirits were high, and it helped us get this win today.
Absolutely. Coach, what do you make of his performance today?
Outstanding. We needed him. We like I said in the first half, we're a bit very cautious and not really getting into our open basketball. And once we playing defense and went to transition, we tried to get him open, and even then when they played the zone, we needed to shoot the ball, and we have some shooters on the court, and once we got some shots going, it opened up, and I'm glad that we're finding our shooters in that game, and Robinson did a fantastic job, just opened the game up because of the threat that he always has.
8 for 16 from long range, Robinson. That was quite a performance. With that 39 points, you have established a new record in the AfroBasket qualifiers for most points scores in one AfroBasket qualifier. How does that make you feel?
Obviously, I'm happy, but mostly happy that we got the win. We could have lost the game, and having 39 points doesn't mean anything. And we want to qualify for AfroBasket. Obviously, I'm happy the shots are going in. As a shooter, you always shoot, and you never know if they're gonna go in or not. I wasn't hot the first half, and I just tried to stay confident, and
shoot with a lot of confidence, and I'm just glad the shots went in the second half.
And the previous AfroBasket qualifiers record belonged to your teammate, Ish Wainwright. 36 points against Cape
So
Verde.
we keep it in the family. Yes, sir.
Absolutely. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Okay, and what about the next game? You still have one more game to play against Cape Verde, one team that you.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Libya.
Libya.
Yeah.
One team that beat Nigeria yesterday. What do you make of Libya?
Right now, bodies are getting tired. We just want to get back in the hotel, drink a lot of fluids, and try to improve. I know coach is going to get us ready. We're going to watch film again, and the goal is to improve tomorrow. Hopefully, you can see a better Ugandan basketball.
I was talking to the Nigerian head coach, and he said that part of your performance today was to do with his assistant coach, who was your coach with the Rivers Hoopers.
Yes.
For each shot that you made, you looked at him. Was there anything particular between you?
No, I wasn't looking at him. I wasn't. I love Coach Ogo. He's a really good man. He loves basketball, and players love to play for him.
It was nothing personal.
Nothing but love for him.
Okay, absolutely. Okay, is there anything else that you like to discuss? Coach Robinson, congratulations again.
Thank you,
And
guys.
conclude this press conference. Thank you.
Thank you.